This is Pete Fehrenbach with IndustryWeek at the 2014 Best Plants Conference. I'm here with Cardoso, CEO of Kennametal, who spoke at the conference this morning. And Carlos, you were talking about some myths that have made it difficult for manufacturers to attract workers, and in particular the myth of the 4Ds, that the work is dark, dirty, dangerous, and dull. And I'm just wondering how can manufacturers best work to poke holes in those myths and make them go away?
I think one of the most important ones is for manufacturers to have open houses and bring people into their plants and really showcase manufacturing, how advanced manufacturing is nowadays, so that we can start changing the perception of manufacturing, not only in the parents, but in the kids as well. Mm-hmm. The other thing is working close with the high schools, with teachers, guidance counselors, and again, bring them into the work environment so that they can experience firsthand. I think those two are really the most important ones that we can do, because they can see and experience and live for a day or a couple hours at the plant in real life.
Okay, great. You issued a call to action, sort of a three-pronged call to action, and I think a key aspect of that was the educational engagement. And I'm wondering, particularly for manufacturers who maybe have not had involvement in that area, what is a practical step they could take to become involved and to get that ball rolling for their companies?
I think the best step is to find a local technical or community college, and first try to understand what they have, what programs they have, what's available. And then if they don't have a program that is available that really fits their needs, it would be an opportunity for them to either work directly with them or create a group of manufacturers, if they're small, to go to that technical school, because most often they'll tailor a program to a specific area, for you. And I continue to encourage people to work with high schools. I think that's the key, is to go into the high schools and get these kids interested in manufacturing, because it's such a great career, and it really provides good paying jobs, but you can do a lot of other things once you are in manufacturing. You have a lot of options.
Okay. And then one last question. You talked about rebuilding the American dream, and I was reading an article about that recently, and it made the interesting point that the American dream, as we've come to know it, was centuries in the making, and it's really been reduced to the state it's in now over a couple of decades. And so, given that, is it reasonable to expect that this could really be rebuilt within our lifetimes?
Well, I'm a believer in the American people. I think that we're a resilient country, and I think that once we get our mindsets on something, that we can do it. I think that in many ways we're not that far, than we think. And I think we just need to have people understand and show them that it's possible and it can be done in a very quick way. And I think is a great opportunity. Listen, we're starting our economy is starting to change. We're starting to grow. We are starting to have a competitive advantage from a cost perspective around the world. We are stable. I think that everything. There's a time and a place for everything. I think the time and a place for us to bring the American dream back and focus on that is now.
Cardoso of Kennametal, thank you for joining us. This is Pete Fehrenbach of IndustryWeek at the 2014 Best Plants Conference.
Thank you.